friends, welcome to Testing Shala YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be discussing what are the various different types of mobile apps we have. So I'll be discussing about various different types of mobile apps in this video. So before moving further to discuss further on mobile apps, if you guys are not subscribed to Testing Shala YouTube channel till now, then please click on subscribe and bell icon so that all our future videos will be in your inbox as in when we publish our new videos. So let us understand what are the various mobile apps which are available in the market. Three types of mobile apps currently we have available on the market, which is one is native app, and the second one is web app, and third is hybrid app. So these are the three apps which are currently available under mobile applications. So let us understand then what is all about a native app. So native app is basically has been developed to run it on a particular platform. So whatever the app which is developed, it can only run on one platform. Let's say if the app has been developed for Android, it can only run on Android. And if the app has been developed for iOS, then it can run on iOS platform, something like that, because it makes use of a different programming languages altogether. Let's say, for example, Object C, the programming language Object C is been used for iOS. So whatever the app which has been written in Objective C cannot be running on Android or could be Android platforms. So whatever the app which is developed using Java for Android may not be able to work on iOS. That is a major challenge in the native apps. So native apps is installed directly onto the device. Let's say if you have an iOS device, you can directly install completely that app into the iOS mobile phone, which is Apple mobile phone. And whatever the features available in the mobile, especially hardware features, you can easily access the hardware features because you're able to code directly to the access the hardware of the mobile devices, and you can get as much as benefits out of these native programming languages. Especially these native apps will be used to gather the information on the device notifications, and because it can work in offline mode as well for this. Then let us understand so how these native apps can be installed through an application store. Native apps can also be stored in the Google Play or Apple Store, because let's say Google Play Store means where Android apps will be there, and Android apps will be implemented using the Java technology. And similarly, Apple Store apps are being implemented using Objective C of an iOS. At least you got an idea. And because of these native apps, because it takes care on the local device perspective, and it has been written in a specific programming languages, it is little faster, at least it is a little faster, and as well as it is having high degree of reliability. It is having high degree of reliability using the native apps. And let us understand what are the some of the examples which we can talk about here. You may be knowing the Temple Run, which is an mobile app game, and which is very popular. Similarly, a Candy Crush as well. This software has been written in appropriate either iOS or Java technologies. So this is how the overall way the native app would look like. Just to recap, the native app is been written for a particular platform and in a particular language. And with this kind of apps, you can directly access the devices and device features and so on. It is a fast performing apps as well when we develop using native app. So let us move on to the next type of app is which is web app. Web app is a second type of app. Basically, here what it does here is we are going to convert a website. We are going to convert a website which can be portable as a mobile application. If I am trying to open in a browser, that renders as a mobile app. That is a funda of a web app. Web app is basically we are trying to design and customize and host it to access for mobiles, and these web apps can be accessed using mobile browsers. So mobile browsers, and you can access the application using URL. Especially these mobile apps become very popular, especially when the HTML5 technology came in. The web apps become very popular, and because you can access every features of a mobile app using the browser itself. That is because it is a light-weighted application. You can access everything using your browser using this app. And one disadvantages with this is web apps cannot be used to find out the device functionality. Let's say if you have a camera, you cannot access using web apps your camera features. That is also one of the drawback if you are using web apps. Some of the examples of web apps are google.com, where you can access Google in any of the normal browsers. Also you can access using mobile browsers as well, where you can seamlessly access google.com or m.snapdeal or m.flipkart or m.amazon.com, m.yahoo.com, and so on. So that is a way you can access your web app in the mobile devices. This is the second type of application, mobile app. Now let us move on to the third type of mobile apps, which is an hybrid app. Hybrid app is nothing but a mix of native app plus web app, which is a mix of both together forms a hybrid app. So let us understand, we will talk about what is all about an hybrid. So hybrid, as I suggested, it is having a mix of both web app and a native app. It is a mix of written using native programming languages plus make use of the latest technology HTML5, CSS, and JavaScripts. Hybrid apps runs on both the native container, as we discussed earlier, because it makes use of the core programming languages. Using those core programming languages, we can access the device features or device components, everything using native apps, where you can access everything. In the similar way, you can do a lot of things as a browser engine by using the HTML5 technology and JavaScripts locally. So because of this hybrid apps perspective, Web to native abstraction layer. So basically in the hybrid app, what they have done is earlier just with the web apps, you cannot access the devices. Only we were able to access devices using native apps. Now because of this hybrid apps combination, Web to native abstraction layer enables the device capabilities that are not accessible earlier using web apps. Now we are able to access your camera phone, you can access your local storage, you can access accelerometer. I can talk about any hardware features in that perspective. You can easily access using this hybrid app. And these apps can run on any platforms, on any devices, because it is having both a mix of native apps plus web apps. That is a funda of this hybrid app. If we talk about certain example of these hybrid apps, which are Flipkart, Facebook, Twitter, these are some of the examples of hybrid apps. At least now you guys got a clear idea what are the different types of mobile apps are available, what is native apps altogether, what is web apps, plus what are the hybrid apps altogether. I'm able to clearly explain you with examples and what are the differences between each other. If you guys really like this video, if you guys feel that you have got enough information, then please give a thumbs up to this video. If you guys have not subscribed to Testing Shala YouTube channel till now, then please click on subscribe and bell icon so that all our future videos will be in your inbox as and when we publish our new videos. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now. Take care.